Hey there, a huge thank you to all the names on screen right now, the renegades who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel financially. Hugely appreciate that, my friends. Enjoy the show. And welcome back to Noita. I'm Sufferer. Let's suffer together back in the mountains, my friend. And today, I wanted to pose a question. And, hey, we'll see how it goes, right? What is the most destructive thing you can do in Noita without wands? Because we all know, as soon as you start getting black hole wands and whatnot, well, you can literally destroy and eradicate the entire game. You know, delete materials, terrain, enemies. However, say we just didn't have wands, apart from travel, of course, you know? Not involved in the actual act of destruction itself. And the first thing I pondered, as some of you might guess from the contents of my items, well, and it's something that I love coming back to. We just need to go to the desert and float around, but I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you can join me here today. Again, we are currently in the middle, on stream, of a kitty revolution. We're changing up, like you saw the kitty at the start of this video. God damn. Yeah, we've got a lovely selection of emotes, and hey, good times all around. Currently in the... nice kick. And currently in the middle of a Hollow Knight session as well every Sunday. Yeah, plenty of oh dear. Plenty of reasons to join us over on the stream, along with some good Noita. Now, a few other questions, because it's not just going to be this one thing I'm showing, right? And these do play a part in that. But again, some ground rules potentially, right? And I know some of you might just be going, oh, shifting is the single most powerful kind of non-wand or magic thing, because you've got magic and alchemy, right? Alchemy isn't magic, it's just kind of like chemistry for the game, arguably. The one thing that I can consider with shifting is almost all of the time you're turning one material into another, which is not an act of destruction, it's an act of change. Now, if I was to just head down here with my teleport chainsaw matter eater wand, because we're using cheat GUI, of course. No, actually, no. I need to show you something first. Number one. Oh, beautiful. Number one, how? And I'm gonna empty. I'm gonna empty this. There's be void liquid. Oh, I like that line. I'm gonna empty this to 1 pixel. And again, with, well, 1% of void liquid during the process. Start the process with 1% void liquid. And of course, anything made during the process, I can reutilize to rebuild destruction. But first off, if you want to understand the process that's happening here, we have a bunch of fungus. Now, fungus actually comes in a few shapes and sizes, as you'll see, because when we get down to the main process, the first main process, which I want to demonstrate, it's not this pink fungus that does it. So what's happening here is we shake a bunch of fungus in midair. And because fungus has the alchemical reaction of fungus plus air equals more fungus, you end up getting a mountain of fungus. And it's awesome. So we can get as much fungus as we ever like. Now, if you were to mix worm blood and toxic sludge in that, just even a little bit, go for it. There you go. It just goes into a hell of a lot of void liquid. Now, void liquid, well, as you'll see in a little while, when it comes to terrain, it can destroy it. However, most of the void liquid there, and again, you could argue it creates a lot of smoke as well, but smoke kind of is self-destructible. Now, it's one of the counter-arguments to my fungal argument before, that if you shift terrain into smoke, the smoke will eventually dissipate, and yes, you technically have destroyed something under the standards of the game. But again, I kind of like this philosophical argument of, you know, kind of what rules are we following, and I don't really have a set of rules apart from just a good discussion on it, I suppose. However, if we go down into the Wormart, also, say you don't really want to face the maze of the Wormart, but you want some good equipment, well, I've got 1% of void liquid, which we've shown you how to create. Well, it's 100%. No, I've got 1% of void liquid, right? Because I accidentally left this potion open. Hey, how's all these mages doing, man? So, it's not the pink we're worrying about. The pink, weird fungus. It's this fungal soil, which... If these guys would leave me alone. If we put... I've already sprayed like 1 pixel of the old void liquid. Basically, you get what I consider one of the most destructive acts in the game without using magic. It self-replicates through the fungal soil and keeps on spreading, and will keep on spreading as long as it touches it. Again, considering as we'll go down, I'm not sure the actual, like the fungus equation before, fungus and air equals more fungus. I'm pretty sure void liquid... Oh, bloody hell. No! I definitely don't want to go in the acid there. Hey. Now, I didn't expect within my epic level of destruction to destruct myself. However, it does mean... And that void liquid will spread across the entire biome if a pixel of void liquid manages to continuously move across. It generally trajects diagonally downward. Yeah, but if you can just pick up some of that void liquid and spread it around, it's marvelous. It's wonderful. And it clears out the entire biome. All the enemies that can't fly drop down, and you can pick up all the ones. Also, again, going back to this the destruction kind of idea, I'm not sure how you could destroy, apart from possibly shifting, again, is a really weird one, because you are not guaranteed a destructive outcome, right? In fact, what is more certain than a destructive outcome is that you remove all the fungus from the game and are unable to shift again. Although you can always eat frogs, glue, and whatnot to continue shifting. And you can also get green fungus, which can't be shifted away. You are likely to, one, only have 20 shifts in the entire game. And then you can't do any more. But you don't know the outcome, so can you consider it, one, a repeatable process that we just showed over at the Wormart? That is a very easy, repeatable process, which you can do and do. If you don't know you can do it in that run, can you rely on it to say it is the most destructive act? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where, if someone was to come at me saying that, that's where I'd go. That's where I'd go with the argument, you know? Or discussion, I should say. Right, I can't polyimmune myself, but there was one other thing, like the shifting, which I want to demonstrate. Because it doesn't take ones. But I will need a little bit of summon. Because this is an item, the coup. It's basically a moon. You can also, from the 3rd floor, on the right of the 3rd floor in the dark place, there is a musical note item that you can pick up that does very similar thing to what we're going to do here. Because, as you saw, where is it? Where am I looking? So I need a very good wand. And here's the argument against what I'm going to do as well, because I'll show you, because I'm trying to preempt some of what the comments might say. Because, hey, what I want is to hear all your potential massively destructive acts. Again, in Noita, we are the bad guy, or we are pulled into destructive tendencies because of the gods, or so, you know, or so forth. However you see Noita, that is one that, again, seems likely that we are not a good person doing what we're doing. Although I do believe, if you kind of delve into the lore of the game, there is a potential, with the whole pacifism rewards and different ways of approaching the game, there is potential there to actually not do as much harm as we normally do on a standard run. However, going full destruction, there's something a bit, you know, it's a video game. It's like, you know, in Fallout, you be evil, you be good, you do both runs, right? And you enjoy both of them for the entertainment value. What was I getting? So I had changed, Mario. I don't need Mario if I'm just flying up into the sky, but I'll put it on anyway. Because these ones, the digging ones and whatnot, yeah, they're always pretty cool. Right, so also, there is something else that you could argue. It uses spells, though, And you do need unlimited spells. And bombs materialized. But those are perks, which you could argue is magic. Again, we are playing fast and loose with my own rule set because I want a discussion about this, rather than just having too rigid a rule set of the idea. Right. So, if we just get a nice little holy bomb there, if you have, and this is one of my favorite builds of the entire game, this is basically, right, an excuse for me to showcase some of my favorite things in the game. Like Wormart Destruction, Void Liquid, the bombs materialized build. So, just in case you've never played around with bombs materialized, I really suggest you do so. Get bombs materialized for the first perk. If you find a run, get explosion immunity, unlimited spells. You kind of do need unlimited spells with it. Otherwise, you can't do this. Now, you can probably see with the just absolute change, no one's necessary. For great permanent, I'd say unlimited destruction. But again, what we're about to do requires wands to be able to pull off after this one. And this one requires at least buying magic spells and utilizing them. But as you can see, it can destroy an unlimited amount of terrain, mainly because Noita gives you an unlimited amount of terrain to destroy. However, it can't, this won't be able to get you into parallel worlds to be able to destroy more terrain. But going against my own personal standard of the most destruction being the Wormart Void Liquid, just to have a little kind of central place we can discuss from, that is only one biome. You can't do that in the fungal area. You can make a lot of Void Liquid, but it's not enough to destroy the terrain. As you see before, in Wormart, because of all of the because of the severity of the Void Liquid, and the terrain itself turns into Void Liquid, which will then disappear, because it turns all of the terrain into Void Liquid. As opposed to Void Liquid just going through the terrain, the Void Liquid that was terrain disappears. Even if you get a lot of smoke, but that ends up being destroyed. Anyway, the bombs materialized one is very fun. I love doing entire runs on that. Now, the thing about the sun, right? It depends how we look at this, because I have a sun up above, right? However, in a previous run, it took wands to be able to create it. You need to, you know... Yeah, I don't think there is a way you could create a sun without using wands. You need to explode, was it 6 or 10 simultaneous explosions around the sun child? And also feed it many souls. Oh, dearie me. However, technically, you have a continuous source of destruction here, right? That doesn't require any wands. And with the coup, if you had enough HP, you can, again, move it along with you. The thing is, you don't have healing, right? So, that happens. And I'm not kind of bringing in how dangerous is it into the equation, but just to point out that the sun will go through any terrain. It takes out any enemy, pretty much, because of the Midas damage. Now, the one thing you do have to watch out for, if you do go through some of the new bosses in the game, due to the new recent update, you will, by taking away the enemy HP, the boss HP, it will also take yours. So you do have to watch out for that. But again, between Wormart Void Liquiding, between going around with bombs materialized, between using the sun, again, when it comes down to it, saying not using wands as opposed to not using magic opens it up a bit more, right? And again, since I didn't use... here's the main problem with the sun. How are you going to get up here without a wand? If you've ever kept up with Fury Forge a long time ago, you know you can technically climb as much as possible with the tablet. It's harder to do on controller, so I've never really done it and showed it. Hence why I point to Fury. But you can, in theory, get up here with a tablet. And there's other ways, like taking perks as well, a lot of stronger levitation, faster levitation, that sort of thing. it's theoretically possible to get up here and drag the sun down without wands. You could do it. And it would have to be a long run anyway. Now, the thing is, I could go do the entirety of the wand mark void liquiding without wands. All you need is potions and a sack. And you're saying, oh, how did you get into one mark? Well, if you give me a moment, there is another way around that. Even without perks, right? Yeah, just give me a moment. So I'll just teleport since I'm doing the old, yeah, small teleport ball, and we're good. Right, if I get myself over there, there's two ways, probably more, but two that come to mind. Now, again, perks. Right, if I actually had an extra load of lives, this is a really cool way of digging. And again, this is just me having a nice little fun time showcasing you some stuff. All right, if I take a load of extra lives. Oh, no, I don't need extra lives. Right. It's really fun, this. Stick around, even if it takes a moment. So if I get a flask and I get ambrosia. Right. I need to be able to... The problem is, I just need to be able to overeat once, and I'll show you why. Right, if I just get over there, I want to show you how I could dig down into one mark without any wands. In theory, technically, because it's not surrounded by dense rock, right? So all you really need is a gunpowder, or alternative, to be able to, you know, dig into the, you know, just, all right, why is it? Oh, there we go. No, that's the wrong gunpowder. The gunpowder you find in the mines. Nope. Cheat GUI shows you everything, but that's not the same. Nope. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one, right? So, that's ambrosia. There we go. So technically, with gunpowder, without wands, I could get down all the way to one mark. You might need multiple gunpowder potions. However, doesn't stop it being possible, right? Can I not be on fire, please? What's a... Ah, there we go. What's a neon tube? Ah, it's from the HEC base, from the HEC bar. Very nice. So yeah, technically I could get down to one mark with only potions. And again, I don't mind just saying, hey, you've got to put in some work here to do this, right? However, one really fun and cool thing, I need to be able to eat a lot. So if I just throw that away, because I haven't picked up iron stomach, what can I eat a lot of that won't throw up? Right. Well, water? I suppose I could drink blood, right? If I get the right blood. Right, I only want one ambrosia. In fact, as long as I have the stain, I'll just put a load down. Mainly, oh no. Let me just drink. Let me just keep on. Hold on. I'm drowning. But I've still got the stain on. What is that? That is blood? Weird, bro. Alright, so can I drink this for satiety? I can. Right. So hopefully I can just demonstrate this. And I won't need all of the blood over and over again. So I need to get to 200% satiety. Right. So, I am ambrosia, right? This would normally take... Alright, let me just make damn sure. Because this is how you can perpetually dig anywhere, including EDR. Forever. It's a little bit risky, in a way, because you are now choking, you're bursting at the seams, you're clumsy, but if I just eat, and then eat, it destroys terrain. I don't get hurt, though, because of the ambrosia stain. It's so good. So you just... Because I am still at 200% and not throwing up, every time I eat, and again, that's what happens, you lose an extra life, or you die, if you don't have the ambrosia stain. But again, blocked. And I can... Oh, right. Oh, I can just eat the body I create on the floor and dig down. It's so good that I can just do this. Now, isn't that amazing? No magic required. Just keeping on pouring the ambrosia down. Yeah! Now, this is one for the people who made it to the end of the video. If you want, I mean, I got hurt there because I ran out of ambrosia. But, hey, you got down here without magic, right? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my little session of, again, not taking it too seriously, but if you have any ideas about what might be the most destructive thing in Noita without the old, you know, wand and spell usage. And again, I'll give you a lot of leeway. Hey, if you find anything that is, you know, more fun and has more potential, hey, I might make a viewer video on this for good ideas, if there's something good I can show. But thank you very much for catching up with the video. I hope you've had a lot of fun. I hope you'll learn quite a lot. Because again, you can utilize even deadly mechanics in Noita to your advantage. And again, the overeating mechanic was used in pacifism runs to try and achieve... I don't know if you remember HS. There was a claim that the eyes were solved at one point. And you had to follow ultimate pacifism. You couldn't pick up wands. You could only pick up potions, and you had to get to certain places, call me, and then you had to go all the way to the top and take out Forgotten with an acid potion. It was a whole thing. And it was incorrect as well, as far as we're aware. Some of us postulated that we could passively, without wands, dig like that by overeating. And it was such a cool little moment of shared knowledge, which didn't really get spread around at the time. So it's good to bring it here to you right now. And again, I hope you've had a good entertaining little education in the ways of non-wand use and some funky things. Again, whether it's the sun, whether it's a bit of void liquid or overeating, we'll have a look. Oh! Just be everything. Yeah, go, 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 go. Hey, if you've got a load of extra lives, in Noita, you can become the sun. Hey, I hope you've had a great one, though. Hope you enjoy what we do. If you do, we stream live over at twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together. We stream there. We take Mondays and Tuesdays off most weeks, but we're there pretty much. Again, schedule is around that. On the About page and on the schedule page. Again, Wednesday to Sunday. About 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. Greenwich English time, Greenwich Mean Time, you know, the land of England time. So if you're on East Coast, about 5 hours. 5 hours later, so you'd be about 1 p.m. start. However, around here as well, you can help support what we do through clicking the like button for this video, subscribing, ringing that bell. And again, with the Ko-Fi link in the corner, if you want to help buy me a beverage or help keep this channel running and whatnot. And over on the stream as well. Again, people with the subscriptions here on YouTube and over on Twitch, I really appreciate it. Again, it does a lot for the channel every single day, helping us keep doing what we're doing. Hey, we will be getting around to creating the finale of the no-hit Supernova run. I've been a little bit busy. Please forgive me. However, we will get round to it, and hopefully by next week. I'm not promising that, but that's my goal, and that's my aim. But thank you for your patience in that regard. It'll be a banger. Don't worry. We know what went down. But I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been keeping good. And you've been living your best life in that best timeline. But until next time, you take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. Hey, good to catch up with you all. And hey, get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the things we showed off today. If you have any ideas of your own about what we talked about. Again, death from overeating. All-you-can-eat buffet, Noita style. Good times. Anyway, you take it easy, guys. Again, help and support what we do. It means a hell of a lot. Thank you so much for that. And I'll catch you next time. Take it easy. Peace. And a big thank you to the Pounders, the other selection of people who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel financially. Again, appreciate it, my friends. You take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon. Much love. Peace.